Hello students, my name is Robin Shaw and welcome to my video. In today's lesson, I'm going to talk about phrasal verbs. Every day students contact me with questions about phrasal verbs. I know they're very difficult to learn, memorize, use, and hopefully by the end of this video you have a better understanding of phrasal verbs and when to use them. Also, at the end of this video, there will be some homework and a quiz, so pay attention. Now, I'm not going to talk about all phrasal verbs. There's thousands and thousands of phrasal verbs. I'm just going to focus on a small portion of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs using the verb see. Now, we all know the verb see, but what is a phrasal verb? So a phrasal verb is a verb combined with an adverb or a preposition, or sometimes both, to give a new meaning. So my examples today, you can see I have 10 examples of the verb see, and next to it is the preposition. Different prepositions here. Each one has a different meaning. Now, these are not the only phrasal verbs using the verb see. There's many more. I just chose 10 common ones for an example. But you can understand that in English, when you think of all the verbs, like I chose see, but you could choose the verb take, get, and with just that verb take or get, you can make so many different meanings adding prepositions to it. So thousands and thousands of combinations of verbs and prepositions, and they all have different meanings. It's very difficult to learn phrasal verbs, but I'll try to make it easy for you today. So in my opinion, the best way and only way to learn thousands of phrasal verbs is through extensive reading and listening. Now, reading and listening is input. You're learning. And I have extensive. Extensive means a lot. You need a lot of exposure of phrasal verbs to really understand them and to know when to use them. You must learn all phrasal verbs through continued exposure to the phrases and the context, the situations in which they are used. All right, so this is the best way to learn phrasal verbs. What I don't recommend is when students are learning phrasal verbs, they're trying to memorize them from lists. Not going to work. Not going to work. You really need to do a lot of reading and listening to know all these phrasal verbs. There's just so many. You cannot memorize them all. All right. Let's go back to see. And our first phrasal verb here is see about. Okay, now, see about, there's little subtle, little different meanings in see about. And it can mean many things depending on the context. So in this case, it can mean to arrange something, consider something, or deal with something. And I'm going to give a couple examples so we understand this phrasal verb better. The example sentences, or the first one here says, we'll see about getting a new car. In this case, this is more, it could be arrange or deal with, but it's more of a consider or thinking about, or maybe checking to get a new car. So we'll see about getting a new car. So maybe we as some family, they're going to go checking about getting a new car. It doesn't mean they will buy a new car, but they will consider it, okay? I know it's not a clear meaning with phrasal verbs. You just have to, it's one of those things you just have to keep hearing and keep reading, and you will start to understand which situations we use these phrasal verbs. So another one with see about here, I should see about dinner soon. All right, now this person, see about, this is more with arrange or deal with dinner. They should cook dinner soon. So I should see about dinner soon. So you can see about in these two different sentences have a little bit different meaning. All right. And you got to know both. And I can't give too many sentences here. But, there's so many ways to use phrasal verbs. Again, it takes a lot of exposure to English to really master phrasal verbs. But again, pay attention to my lesson. I am teaching you here, and I expect you to learn, and we will have our test later. Let's look at see in. See in can be welcome or come in. And I have an example sentence. See yourself in. Now, maybe you called me. You're my friend, of course, and you call me and I'm, hello, and where are you now? And you say, I'm standing in front of your house. And I say to you, see yourself in. All right. That means you just open the door and come in. See yourself in. Come in. You're welcome. Come into my house. Don't feel uncomfortable. Just see yourself in. You're free to go into my house. Okay. We don't have to, that one's pretty clear. Just come in. See yourself in, which means I'm not going to go to the door. I'm not going to go to the door, open it for you. You just open the door and come in. See yourself in. All right, I think we got that. Number 3, see into. Take someone into a room. All right. So example sentence, let me see you into the office. Okay. So maybe you go to a company and you have a business meeting and the secretary says, let me see you into the office of the president. So they will take you. Okay. They don't tell you, you go by yourself. They will take you, kind of escort you. Let me see you into the office. Okay. They will take you into the office. See out. The meaning take someone out of a room or out of a building. And it's kind of the opposite. Let me see you out of the office. So maybe you went into the office, you met the president, and it's time to leave. He will escort you. He will take you out of the office. He doesn't say you go out of the office now. He will go with you out of the office. That means see out. Okay, we have another meaning of see out, and it's different. This is another reason why phrasal verbs are difficult, because we have see out meaning 1 and see out meaning 2, and there's probably other meanings of see out. I'm not going to talk about all the other meanings today, but let's look at this one. Meaning, to continue to the end of a period of time or an activity. It's kind of continue to the end. You finish something, you complete it. So example sentence, I need to see this project out until the end. All right, I need to complete it. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give out. I must finish it. I must see it out. Okay, that is see out. Another meaning of see out. And again, Robin, how do I know if I'm using this, if it's the meaning of see out is this to take someone out of the building, or the meaning of see out is this to finish something? Context. You have to understand what is this sentence talking about. So, and then you will understand which see out by context. See through. I believe I have maybe 4 meanings of see through. See through is very common, and I have 4 common meanings, different meanings for them. So again, pay attention for the quiz later. See through. Continue something to the completion. Okay, continue something to the completion. Now that was similar, very similar to see out. See out, continue to the end of something. And this is also continue something to the end. Do not quit, do not give up. But see through, we often use with something unpleasant or difficult. Now, our example sentence here, I need to see this project out until the end. Well, here, I need to see this terrible project through until the end. Okay, so this is more of a negative or unpleasant, difficult situation. So in that case, we're going to use see through. Now, if you said, I need to see this terrible project out until the end, that's not wrong. But it's not wrong. No native speaker would think that was wrong, but we should try to use see through for negative experiences. Now, see through is not always used for negative experiences, and I'll talk about that later. Here's another meaning of see through: realizing someone is lying. So, example sentence: I can see through your story. So, you're telling me a story, and maybe there's many lies, many things that are not true. And if I say, I can see through your story, which means I see the lies, I see through it. All right, you cannot trick me. You cannot deceive me. I see through it. And another meaning of see through, all different meanings. And this one is probably more common, and you're probably already familiar with this. Something that is visibly transparent. What is transparent? You can see through it, like glass. Glass is transparent. You can see through it. And my example sentence here, I can see through your shirt. So if I had a shirt and you can see through it, you can see my skin underneath my body. All right. Now, you cannot see through this shirt. I don't want to wear a shirt that you can see through, and you don't want me to wear a shirt that you can see through. But if you could see through it, which means you can see through the shirt. And 9, see through. And the last one for see through. And this one's a little difficult. Enough supply for a duration of time. What's that talking about? Let's look at the example to help us out. These potatoes should see us through the winter. All right, so these potatoes, we have some potatoes, should see us through the winter. Now, if we go back to the meaning, enough supply. So we have enough potatoes for a duration of time, the winter time, three or 4 months. So we have enough potatoes for 3 or 4 months. We're not going to run out. We're not going to be empty. Okay, so we use these potatoes should see us through the winter. We have enough supply for a duration of time. I'll have some more practice later. So I know giving 1 or 2 example sentences is not enough to learn and master these phrasal verbs, but I hope you start the journey. You start getting that sense. Do not think, oh, it's too difficult, I give up. No. You can do it. It just takes time. All right, the last one. I only gave 10. I didn't want to give too many today. C2. Again, I just use one meaning of C2, but there's going to be more. I just chose one here. C2 means to take care of or make happen. C2 is kind of, you're kind of completing a task or a job. You got to finish this job or make sure it happens. And let's take a look at an example sentence here. My assistant will see to the arrangements. So maybe I am talking to, in business, I'm talking to some business supplier coming to visit my company, and they need to stay at a hotel. They need a car to get to the company. So I will say, my assistant will see to the arrangements. My assistant will take care of that job. And my assistant will make sure all of those tasks related to that job are complete. My assistant will do everything for the arrangements. You do not need to do anything. Okay. That's 10 phrasal verbs using see. There are more, but I just chose 10. And now you're thinking, oh, Robin went too fast. I didn't understand all that. Well, I have some more practice here. Don't worry. And again, we have the quiz at the end. Example 1. She is seeing, okay, I changed the grammar here of see. She is seeing getting tickets to the concert tonight. So we have to choose which phrasal verb is it. See about, arrange, consider, deal with, see in, welcome, come in, see into, take someone in the room, see out, take someone out, see out, continue to completion, see through to completion, but something you don't like. See through, realize someone's lies. See through, transparent. See through, enough for a time. See to, take care of, make happen. Ugh, so many here. It's confusing. We'll do it together. Don't worry. She is seeing, well, I'm going to help you out with this one. She is seeing about getting tickets to the concert tonight. So there's a concert tonight. She's going to check about getting tickets. Okay, she's going to possibly arrange it or get the tickets. Number 2. After seeing the dishes, he took a rest. The dishes, so maybe he's washing the dishes. After seeing the dishes, he took a rest. Which number is that going to be? Well, dishes is a task. It's a job. When you're washing dishes, we want to finish washing the dishes. So our focus here is more on the seeing to the dishes. Okay? So after seeing to the dishes, after, take care of making happen, again, doing that work and finishing that work, he took a rest. Okay, after seeing to the dishes, he took a rest. 3. Please see the guests and make sure they are comfortable. Which number is that going to be? Please see something, the guests, and make sure they are comfortable. Well, again, this is going to be C2. And I know it's the same as number 2. In this case, it's more of take care of the guests. Make sure they're comfortable. Whatever they request, whatever job they need completed, you will do it for them. You will finish that task for them. You will make sure they're comfortable. So we would say, please see to the guests and make sure they are comfortable. Example 4. Security saw me of the bar. Now the bar is the drinking place. That's a building, a place. So I use past tense of see, saw. Security saw me out of the bar. So number 4 there, they took me out of the bar. They escorted me. They didn't tell me to go out. They walked with me out of the bar. Security. The security guard. Number 5, these cookies should see us the holidays. These cookies should see us. Well, the answer here is going to be through the holidays. So we have enough cookies to last through the holidays. So maybe there's a holiday like Thanksgiving or Christmas or another holiday, and someone made a lot of cookies, and there's enough cookies that everyone has a cookie for the holidays. Number 6, we need to see the vaccination program to the end. We have end. We need to see to the end. Well, see through, done to completion, the vaccination program. We got to make sure people get vaccination to the end of the program. Now, vaccination is a health issue, and a health issue is kind of a negative thing, and vaccinating people is a difficult thing. So we're going to use see through to completion we have to keep working until it's finished, although it's hard and unpleasant, not easy. Number 7, let me see you the museum. Again, we're going to focus on number 3 there. Let me see you into the museum. I'm going to take you into the museum. So maybe this is some tour guide. Let me see you into the museum. Example 8, I can see all fake news. What's this going to be? I can see all fake news. I can see, fake news is fake, not real. These days, that's a common term about news that is kind of misleading or deceiving. So what would we use there? Well, I can see through. Again, you can see the lies. You can see the untruths. I can see through all fake news. I know when it's fake, all right? You cannot fool me. I know the lies and when something is not true. Number 9. Oh, this one's a little difficult because I didn't really teach this one before. They saw the new year. So maybe they went to a New Year party, and from 2020 to 2021, they welcomed the new year at the party. Happy New Year. So this is definitely going to be saw in, which is see in, which is kind of a welcome. Welcome. See yourself into my house. You're welcome to walk into my house. I saw in the new year. I welcomed in the new year. Yep, phrasal verbs. Sorry. 10. I got 15 examples. We're at number 10. I can't see these dirty windows. I can't see these dirty windows. I can't see through. All right, so see through. The window is transparent. You can see through, but in this case, I can't see through these dirty windows. 11, you need to see sore tooth. Ow, ow, you need to see, what's this going to be? Well, you need to see about your sore tooth. Now, in this case, you need to see about your sore tooth. You need to think about going to the dentist, checking your tooth. Now, you can also say you need to see to your sore tooth. You got to go to the dentist and fix it. Okay, so the see about is kind of go to the dentist and check. See to it means you go to the dentist and you fix it. Okay, so both of those could work depending on what you're trying to say. Go check your tooth or go fix your tooth. Number 12, this person's answering. I'll see my sore tooth next week. So again, they can answer, I'll see about my sore tooth next week. I'll see to my sore tooth next week. Number 13. I won't be home at that time. Please see yourself and rest. Again, please see yourself. I won't be home, so please see yourself in and rest. Come in. We're welcome. I'm not there. You just go in. See yourself in and rest. Number 14. Please turn off the lights and see yourself. So you're in somewhere. Turn off the lights and see yourself out. Okay. Someone is not there to see you out. Remember, see out, someone takes you out of the building. But this case, see yourself, do it yourself out, alone. I will see you out. I will take you out. You see yourself out. You take yourself out alone. So please turn off the lights and see yourself out. See yourself out. 56. I am not quitting this game. I will see it until the end. Again, until the end. We need to finish, completion. So again, we could use both here. I'm not quitting this game. I will see it out until the end. I will see it through to the end, until the end. Both of them mean till the completion. Again, through means more of something's negative, but not always, not always. Both of these can work here. All right. Okay, so we took a look at just 10 phrasal verbs using see quickly. I know we went through quickly. That's just a little bit, and phrasal verbs, there's thousands and thousands, and there's little, little nuanced meanings between them. It's very important you start reading and listening more and more so you can learn these phrasal verbs in context. Homework, comment, leave a comment, like the video, share the video if you think someone would appreciate this video. Review the PPT in the description. I'll give a link to the PPT if you want to review it. Do the quiz. In the description of this video, there is a quiz. Click it, do the quiz, come back in the comments and let me know your score, just so I know how everyone is doing. All right. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a little more about phrasal verbs, and I hope you can use at least 10 phrasal verbs using see. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.